Hello guys! Welcome to the 7th chapter of LinkedIn Marketing Hero, which is managing your contacts on LinkedIn. In this lesson, we're going to talk about finding your ideal contacts on LinkedIn. It is important to know where to look for ideal contacts here on LinkedIn, so let's get started. Tip number 1. Join LinkedIn groups. Use the search bar to look for keywords related to your industry. Once you're a member of the group, browse inside the group and check the posts. You may check each of the members' profiles who posts content in the group. You will be able to assess their profile if they belong to your ideal contacts or not. Tip number 2. Use your email contacts. On your My Network menu, you can choose Contacts and you will get the list of contacts that are connected with your email. LinkedIn will use the information to suggest relevant connections for your network. You can even search these contacts on the search bar. They might even have a LinkedIn account and you can ask for a connection and add a note of how you know them. Tip number 3. Browse your first connections network. LinkedIn allows you to view your first level connections network, which is your second level connections. Browse the list of their connections and check each profile to assess if they could be your ideal contacts. Tip number 4. Post an article on LinkedIn Pulse. Post content that will interest your ideal audience. Once they engage, you have found another set of connections to add as your ideal contacts on LinkedIn. Tip number 5. Post content using your profile that will attract your ideal audience. When people engage with your post, you will be able to see their profile. Assess their profile to check if you can add them to your ideal contacts on LinkedIn. Tip number 6. Search for company pages related to your industry. You can browse a particular company and look at its company employees. Then browse each of their profiles to see if they're suited to be your ideal contacts on LinkedIn. Let's go to your LinkedIn profile. On your LinkedIn profile, you can also use the All Filters menu on LinkedIn for customized search depending on your criteria. Under the search bar, click People. Then click All People Filters. You can filter your search by the level of connections, connections of, locations, or you can type a country to add or choose among these options. Then current companies, past companies, industries, language, school, and contact interests. When you see a text box, you can also add a keyword to each field. For example, under industry, you can browse through other industries here. Once you're done, click Apply. That is how easy you can find your ideal contacts on LinkedIn. Remember to introduce yourself and make a personalized note for every connection you make. Now that you have learned these tips about finding your ideal contacts on LinkedIn, it's time to proceed to the next topic, which is sending a good connect request. See you there!